final series in the West. The Memphis Grizzlies, the 2-seeded Memphis Grizzlies facing the 7th-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves. Two young up-and-coming teams. How do you feel about this one, John?
I think the Grizzlies are definitely the better team, so I'm going to take them to win. But I think that the Timberwolves can take a game or two. So I'm going to say Memphis wins in 6. I don't know. The Timberwolves, they just have this sort of fire and passion. And I think their fan base is just really excited because they can't remember the last time they had a team that was, in the playoffs. It's been a very long time.
They had the 1 year with Jimmy Butler, but then that quickly.
That doesn't even really count.
Yeah, I feel like they scrubbed it out. That's one that they conveniently forget. Like, oh, we didn't make the playoffs that year. That year never happened.
Yeah, and I think the bright spot for the Timberwolves too is, we saw that Karl Anthony Towns fouls out of that game, and Anthony Edwards and D'Angelo Russell really stepped up in the moment, and they made big plays happen. Even Patrick Beverley made some big plays, and he was hyped as ever. I know people are making fun of him, but fun fact, Pat Bev has never missed the playoffs, and I think he was really excited to keep that streak alive. Yeah, I like the Timberwolves to take a game or two, but overall, I think that Memphis is just simply the better team. Ja Morant, like you were talking about Donovan Mitchell, he's one of those guys which we've only seen him do it in his one solo playoff run, but he stepped up really big every single game last year against the Jazz and was, putting up major production. I think he can do the exact same here, but even if he doesn't, we saw that the Grizzlies, they were like 18, 19-2
like 19
without him this year.
Like 19-2 ended up being like 19-6 or 7, but still really good.
So they had a pretty amazing record without Josh. So now you bring him back, and you have him ready to go for the playoffs. I like the Grizzlies here to win in 6.
Yeah, I think Grizzlies win. I think they win in 5. No disrespect to the Timberwolves, but main concern. And I don't mean to harp on the guy because he's a better player than he was last time he was in the playoffs. But Karl Anthony Towns, we saw, you mentioned the playing game, struggled last time he's in the playoffs too. And it's not like he has an easy matchup where he might be able to, get some confidence. He has Steven Adams / Brandon Clark / Jaren Jackson Jr. So it's not going to be an easy series for him. But yeah, you mentioned Anthony Edwards. He's another guy that he could easily win a game or two just by having an offensive explosion of his own. But nonetheless, yeah, I think Memphis too deep, too well coached. Like you mentioned, guys like Desmond Bane, Tyus. I forget which Jones brother have. One of the T. Jones brothers from Duke. He's been really good off the bench for them, and like I mentioned a million other times in all the other basketball podcasts that we've done this year, they can win different ways. So, I'm pretty confident in Memphis to definitely win this series, but I have it in 5. So.